Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sarah Da here. Today's tutorial is going to be an introduction to Autodesk Sketchbook. This is what the home page looks like if you're using a tab. It's no different from when you're using a phone. These are the pencils and brushes that I use on a regular. These are also like the primary brushes that I use. That's what you'll first see on your left hand side. And on the right hand side, you would go ahead to see icons like copy, cut, paste, duplicate, clear, merge, and so on and so forth. I'll just say this, the more you upgrade the app, the more uh, options you have. This right here is basically opacity to increase or decrease whatever it is you want to see. We will learn more as we go into learning how to use the app for whatever reason you want to use it for. At the top icons on the three dot area, you would see new page, edit canvas, gallery, save, import file, etc. And for the setting of the new sketch, this is the basic standard I've been told for what the page is supposed to look like. Basically, the four corners of the page. And we would go ahead right now and learn about the tools that we have at our disposal. The first thing we want to start with, or the first thing I want to start with, is recording. Okay, so you can basically record your work. Next tool on our list is the text tool. You can basically use this to write out anything you need to write, and you can also change the colors and do other kind of things. Like I said before, we're going to learn a lot as we go on. This next tool I like to call the lines tool. Basically, you can use this to create very fun backgrounds. The next tool on our list is the import image tool, and this basically helps you to import images from your tab or your phone's gallery to the app itself without any hassle of any kind. Now on this very import image tool, we have the flip horizontally and vertically. We have the rotate CCW and CW. We have the distort, which is basically to enlarge the image or make it a little smaller, right? And when you're done with that, you can go ahead and click the done button, and that will take you back to the home page. Next tool that we have on our list is the predictive stroke. Basically what this does, as you can see, is it predicts what you're trying to draw and helps you make it much more presentable. The next tool on our list is the steady stroke. Basically what this does, it helps you keep a steady hand, so your strokes are also as steady as you want them to be. I'm going to be using the symmetry tool to be showing you basically what this looks like as a sturdy tool, right? For the symmetry tool, what this does is it basically reflects what you've done on one side on the other side. That is symmetry Y, and as you can see, we have at least four symmetries here, four different symmetries. This particular symmetry is symmetry X. So basically what you do at the top reflects at the bottom part. Next symmetry we have is the radial symmetry, and basically what this is it moves along a radius. For instance, what I'm doing right now is a radius in itself, and it just basically reflects what I'm doing on one side over on all the other sides. Next tool on the list is the ruler tool, and in the ruler set we have our first set, which is the ellipse tool. And what this does is it helps you create an oval shape, a circular shape, whatever shape you're going for really. And the next tool we have in the same rule tool or ruler tool is the curved rule, and then we have a straight rule. For the curved rule, you can bend it to your will depending on what you're interested in drawing. We go ahead now to the shapes tool where we can draw squares, circles, straight lines, rectangles, whatever you have in mind to draw with the shapes tool. You can go ahead and do that with this very tool right here, and it's going to come out as flawless as you're ever going to think it would come out. Tool on our list is the fill tool, and on this tool we have three different fill tools. The first one will be the solid fill tool, the second will be the linear fill tool, which basically adds shadow to your work, and the next will be the radial tool, which adds light to your work. Tool on our list is the transform tool, and what this basically does is it can take your work from its original state and form to make it look a lot different and shifted away from its original look and form. I would like to take our attention to the bottom part of the page. There is an icon there that when you click on it, stuff pops up. This might happen by mistake, but I want you to know that it's right there. So this is a color picker. The first tool I picked from that icon is a color picker. We'll be using our fill tool to basically fill the entire page with blue ink, because we use the color picker to select. And then there's a flip canvas, so it could either be left or right. Also have the double puck. This tool can be used to increase or decrease the color that is already on your page. So we're taking this from a lighter blue to a really darker navy blue, and you can also use it to increase the color all the way to almost bluish purple, like what you see on your screen here. And the next tool right there is the transparent color. So basically it takes you back to a white background. The last tool on the lower icon button is last brush, which basically takes you back to the last brush or pencil or pen you were using at the time. On the right hand side, we see the color icon. We basically see yellow, red, blue, and the other colors. Here are some of the colors and their grades in their special places. Okay, this is how yours is going to show up as well, and you could go select, adjust. You could do whichever one you want to do depending on what you're working on and what you're working with. Moving on from the color wheel, we have our palette title, we have our sample color study, we have sunset, and we have pigment in water. The last but not the least tool is going to need other tools to be incorporated for it to be able to shine. So right now I've used the shape tool to create an oval shape. I'm using the impute or import image to select an image of which I want. I'm going to be using the transform tool to make sure that this is sitting pretty at where I want it to be at. Okay, so basically I'm going to shift it to where the flowers are. That's where I want the circle to be at. Yeah. And then the last but not the least thing, like I said, the last tool is the magic wand tool. I'm going to use that to select the circle, right? Because that's our point of focus. And then I'm going to go over to the image, press copy, and paste on the new page that I just created. Just paste. And this right here is a circle. A brand new image all on its own. And if you're using the upgraded version, all you need to do is use the fill tool to fill it up. I mean the circle. So I'm using black, for instance. Go over to your images, right? Select your image like we did before. Select your image. Enlarge the image to your liking, and then use the clip mask feature to merge the two images together, and this is what you'll have. We have come to the end of this tutorial. I hope to see you on our next tutorial. I hope you get to try all these tools out and have fun while doing it. With that being said, y'all, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself because I love you. Have a beautiful day or night, whichever it is you live for. Bye.